that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats and some bites by the morning.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll.
We are. Hip. Here you go, Tiger. Play.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, 20. It's Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Yeah, baby. Play. Go. Zebra. Hip. Play. Block.
Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Hey, 20. Play. Let's go, team. Tighten up. Let's go. 50. Go. Zebra. Ready, hunt.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Then we're going to 53. Switch and 8.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run Anderson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the 1st down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. There you go, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Go. Hip, hip, hip. Play, play. Hip, hip, hip. Motion, motion, motion. Hip, hip, hip. Zebra, zebra.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
On 4th down, and here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you
27.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. They run with a 5th-round man, Paul Perkins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
46.
They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
45. Hey, 20. Run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Hey, 20. We got three, fellas. We got three. Get him. Go. Zero. Alert three. There you go. Right here. Go. Zero. There you go. Tiger.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Let's go. Play. Go. Play. There you go, Tiger. There you go, Tiger. Hey, 20. Squeeze, double. Play.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Prescott now on 2nd down. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hey, go, get out there. Switch,
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Evans able to drop him for a loss of 4. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Under. Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54,
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And Robinson with a big catch. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now loose football. The ball comes out. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go, get out. 4 down. Check. Here we go, get out. 26.
2nd down, Prescott buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, 480. Got 4 down. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott now. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back. Tannehill
and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Get set. Run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Trip left, trip left. Check. Where you at, where you at? There you go, tiger, tiger, tiger. Watch the quiz. Watch where you at, where you at? There you go, right here. Check, check, boys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20. Clay, Clay. Here you go, tiger, tiger, tiger. Go. Clay, Clay. Here you go, tiger, tiger, tiger.
On first down, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Clay, Clay. 50-50.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Clay.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Deep ball and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Prescott being chased out left. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go, get out there. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. Escapes the sack. Oh, and now some space to operate. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike 5'9",
First down, Prescott. Screen play, Anderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
You got 4 down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
There we go. 4
Prescott from the gun, forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
There we go. Wide in.
On 2nd down, Perkins. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback taking it in, and the Bears are in for 6. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 10-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Zebra. Single. That's single slot. Go. Ready? 45. Mike, 45. All right, T, let's go. All right. Play. Hip.
to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Tannehill on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, 20. Let's go, get set. 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Watch 23. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Hip. Target. Hey, 20. Play. Hip. Hey, 20.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Zebra.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Lutt's good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Lutt's now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we toss it out. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, boys, got four down.
Throwing, Prescott. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Zero. Hip. Play. Hey, 20. Go. Hip.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's got Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Here go Tiger. Here go Tiger. You. Play. Go. Zero. Hip.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Hey, 20. Go. Here go Tiger. Hip. Hey, 20.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Hey, 20.
Throwing
again is Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thompson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Hundley a sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Brett Hundley taking it in. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Switch, hey. Hey, go, get out there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Looking to throw. Prescott dancing to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Then we're going to 53.
Third and long for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
46.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check 26. Tiger. Hip. Go. Play.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. On target over the middle to Hill. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Tannehill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Here we go, 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And an out run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Prescott now on 2nd down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Back now here on EA Sports. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Here we go. All right, hey, 47. Check your backer. 26.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Finding Gabriel complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
46.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
You got 4. You got 4. Go. Get out there. Here we go. 46. Here we go. 46. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Everyone's got 4 down. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
46.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Here you go. 46. Here we go. 46.
Prescott yet again. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Michael Bannon in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Zebra. Hey, 20. Tight right.
Now the Purdue man. This is Akeem Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
45's the mic. Zebra. Hip. There you go, Tiger.
On 1st down, Tannehill. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Clay. Hey. You. Clay. Check 45. Zebra.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Deep ball for Goodwin. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Tiger. Hey, 20. Clay. 45's the mic. Hip.
Here's Tannehill. Fighting through pressure. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. Switch, and hey. Hey, we're going right there. Woo. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. That's caught at the 25. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
26.
They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, 46. Check safety. 26.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Switch, and hey. 26.
Prescott down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Zebra.
Again, a run with Thompson. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
20. There you go, right here. 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Tiger. Where you at?
They go play action here on 1st down. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Good. 26.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Tannehill going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. Complete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
That's 20. Tiger. Zebra. Hip. Go. 50.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Play. There you go, Tiger. Hip. Play. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball. Go. There you go, Tiger.
Tannehill now to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Zebra.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Akeem Hunt, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And that trip to the end zone, I think that's the dagger.
Handshakes all around now. Everybody looking at each other and starting to celebrate a big victory.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.